see the rise of a person who have been the instrument and igniter to liberate the Filipinos from the shackle of the Spaniards. And another 160 years ago, because of the might of the pen, he was able to convince and bring about the emotions of the Filipinos. That's why several leaders, several patriots, several libertarians were able to rescue Philippines from the hands of the tyrant Spanish regime. So today, we are here gathered to commemorate the birthday of our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. So today, we are here, and in behalf of the Knight of Rizal, Canada region, in behalf of the Don Valley chapter, we welcome you all, our guests, especially the representative from the provincial parliament from Queen's Park. We have here the most daring and bachelor MPP Roman Baber. Let's give him a big hand too. So again, without so much ado, welcome to 160th Reith playing and the birth anniversary of Dr. Jose Rizal. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you, Sir Jun. At this time, we're going to play the national anthem, starting with the Philippine national anthem, followed by the O Canada. Thank you, everyone. At this time, we will directly proceed to the reef laying, starting with the Regional Commander, Sir Joe Damasco, along with the Consul General, Consul Orontes B. Castro, to be accompanied as well by the Deputy Regional Commander, Sir Mario Alpuerto, Sir Ver Amante, the Air Commander, Sir Roman Baber. So they will be starting from there and coming here. There you go. So, Sir Knights, we are doing this right away. After the reef laying, we will have the photo op, batch by batch, as we observe the protocols of the pandemic. Okay.
Okay, then one more from the distance lang.
Thank you so much. At this time, we're going to call the Canada region executives and the regional, and the advisors as well. So Sir Popoy, Sir George, Sir Frank,
Hindi ako kasama. Sir Popo, Sir Jimmy.
Sir Jimmy. Sir Jimmy.
Ito ba? Sir Temper. Picture naman. Di ba po? Kayo tatlo po mo. Mario. Okay. Okay na?
Okay, tapos.
Lydia.
Next time. All chapter commanders.
Thank you, regional advisors. This time, do we have any? Okay, this time we will have the deputy regional commander and area commander, and the deputy area commander as well. Sir Mario Alberto, Sir Veramante, Sir Dean Garcia, and to be accompanied by shall we call the we're good. Sir Mario, Sir Dean. Any other regional officers? Sir Dong. Okay, so we have the Reith there, and let's have their picture taking.
Lantang dahon. Yan na lang, ayaw mo, hindi makita na yan.
Kalantala.
Okay, hindi na lang naman sa camera.
Okay, we're good?
Done.
Done. Thank you, area commanders and deputy regional commander. This time we have the other regional council officers, regional council officers. Please join us quickly. Sir Dong, Sir Feb,
Chapter commander yun eh. Ande, region.
Sir Joe again, please.
Sir Mario.
Yeah, the consul also join us, please, while he's still here. Okay.
Yan, the blue one.
Di bali. Ay, maganda itong ano ni
Okay. 1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
Maganda itong kay
Okay, thank you. We're good. May I request the COGGEN and the regional commander to stay? This time we will have the chapter commanders. Don Valley chapter, Sir Courtney, Etopico, Sir Feb, who else? Sir Delphine from Brampton.
Chapter commanders.
Chapter commanders first. There you go.
Yan ako.
ano, tapos ko eh.
Members. Officers and members. Okay.
Ano lang ito?
Okay. We're good. Mr. Ron. We're good. Okay. Janet and Sir Joe, please remain. This time we have the other officers and members. May I call Sir Joel at the end here? Sir Dr. Romy.
How are you? This is you,
Sir Chris, come join us here. Any other members who were not in the photo? Please join them here. Anybody else? Okay. Sir Chris.
Members and officers and members na. Tapos kababagyan na. Lahat na. Ilang officers and members.
Thank you.
Okay, so this time, let's call on all the other officers and members for the group photo. But please observe some distancing, okay?
Some dancing, okay?
Come on,
Some
let's go
dancing.
quickly. The rain is coming.
Maintain social distancing. Social distancing.
Come on, come on. Other officers and members, please do it fast. Okay, so this time we're going to call the Kababayan Rizalista. Please come join the regional commander and the consul.
Nasaan si Bill?
Okay na po? Okay, we're good.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
18-year-old. Mamaya tatawagin ko kayo ulit, ha? Bibigyan ko kayo ng
Okay, this time may we call on the ladies of the Knights of Rizal. Lady Albi.
Balik ka na doon. Ay, hindi.
Thank you. Now the youth, please. Thank you, ladies of the Knights of the Rizal. Now we have the youth.
meron pa.
Meron pa last po. The youth along with the officer in charge, of course, from rank. Okay, this time we're going to hear a message from, of course, our guest here, Conjen Castro.
Yeah.
Good day to you all, to my fellow Filipinos. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. With the music pervading the air, sounds coming from children in this park, we understand that soon we'll be, enjoying again our pre-pandemic what we used to live on. As I could see in many faces of our kababayan, the Knights of Rizal and the ladies of Rizal, I could see smile all over this park. Today, we are celebrating the 160th birth anniversary of our national hero, Dr. Rizal. In his lifetime, Dr. Rizal was well known among the 19th century Filipinos because, among others, one of his preoccupations is to write in his diary. And this diary continues to be available, to be researched, and to be studied by young generations of Filipinos. And by this time, all of us here, I think majority of Filipinos knows the two novels of our national hero, Noli Me Tangere, it's a Latin word translated into English, Touch Me Not, and El Filibusterismo, Spanish words meaning the filibuster or the revolutionary. In a positive way, no? With these two novels, our national hero paid dearly his life, but led these people to freedom and the establishment of the first Philippine Republic in Asia. I'm happy to inform you that since I came here, we're able to donate the facsimile original copies, meaning original copies of the two novels who are the recipients, the two largest Catholic district school boards in Canada, the Toronto Catholic District School Board and the Dr. Hill Catholic District School Board. Who else? Knights of Rizal. I was here. I turned over two facsimile copies to the Knights of Rizal last December. And also to the Iglesia ni Cristo, the ecclesiastical district of East Toronto. And to other organizations also. No, we gave these two novels. Our purpose is so that Filipinos, especially young generations of Filipinos, and most especially mainstream Canadians, young Canadians, to be able to know the values and ideals of our national hero. Before I close, I would like to congratulate you all, most especially the regional commander, Sergio Damasco, of the Knights of Rizal, Canada region, as well as the different commanders, chapters, regions here present, and most especially the Knights and the ladies of Rizal. Ang sabi nga ho nila, mga kababaihan po ng ating national hero. No? Sumusuporta po sila sa ating mga national hero. Again, I would like to close with congratulations to the Knights of Rizal for continuously, assiduously working on into propagating the ideals and values of our national hero, Dr. Jose P. Rizal. This is doubly or triple significant because this year, aside from the Independence Day celebration last Saturday, we also have the Filipino Heritage Month. And at the same time, the 500 years anniversary of the Philippines. And very recently, in recognition of your significant and positive contributions to the province of Ontario and the country of Canada as a whole, the Filipino Heritage Act by the province of Ontario was approved, Bill number 217, and I'm happy to add to that, last May 25, the Filipino Heritage Month was also approved by the Daquiril Catholic District School Board, meaning the Filipino Heritage Month will now be, starting this year, celebrated in all DPCDSB schools. So, maraming salamat. Credit belongs to you all, fellow Filipinos, and because of what you have done to our country and our fellow friends, Canadian friends, I'm ready to distribute our small token of recognition. So I would like to call on first the kababayan of Rizal. My request for the Quincentennial Award, because last June 12 we distributed, among others, the Consul General's Quincentennial Award, and it reads as follows. Senator Rizal of the Philippine Consulate General in Toronto, this Quincentennial Award is presented to Kababaihang Rizalista Inc., Toronto Chapter, Canada, to be represented by Lady Araceli Rose Cruz, President, in recognition of his invaluable effort and activities to foster unity among Filipino community and continued support to the Philippine Consulate General in Toronto. Signed by the Consul General. Congratulations po. I will wear my mask again. I'm so sorry for that. Congratulations to our ladies.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, wait.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, in the Philippines, we have a saying, our mother or the ladies of the house, they are the light. They provide the light and guide to the home of every Filipinos. Not only of every Filipinos, because they are already here, of all homes around the world. Let's give them another round of applause. Now, may I request Mr. Calagio to receive his certificate, his award also. Senator Rizal of the Philippine Consulate General in Toronto, this Centennial Award is presented to Knights of Rizal, Don Valley Chapter, Sir Mauro Jun Calagio Jr., Chapter Commander. Congratulations po.
Yeah, I got.
Thank you so much. You know, I have a very big surprise today. You know, this man, when I came over here, he was among the first Canadian, high-ranking Canadian officials that I met during my meet and greet. He was so quiet, seated, I think, on the right side. I didn't know that he was an MPP of the province. I was so surprised when he came over. He's so quiet. I know he has been helping you, and I know again he's here bringing something good to the Knights of Rizal. May I call on the Honorable MPP Roman Babur to receive his Presidential Award from the Philippine Consulate General in Toronto. Palakpakan po natin. You know, MPP Babur has been working hard for the community. Let's continue to support him, and because he will continue to support you.
He's Filipino.
Congratulations, sir. Thank you very much. And before he presented his very nice gift to you, one last, our most important, not important, equally important, my request, very humble, your regional commander. You know, I consider him as my advisor also. Sometimes I see him, sometimes I miss him. This morning I missed him. I met his deputy, Sir Mauro, this morning instead. Tahimik lang po siya. And sometimes he's at the side, working quietly. That's his character, no? And you're lucky to have him. May I request the regional commander for Knights of Rizal, Canada Region Commander, Sir Joe Damasco, to receive the award of the Knights of Rizal Regional Canada Region. That's all, and maraming salamat po, and good luck. Maraming salamat sa Knights of Rizal, and we love you for continuing to love our country even if you are here in Canada. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Hey.
Thank you
Salamat po.
Thank you so much, Conjen Castro. At this time, we're going to hear something from Sir Roman Babel.
Thank you very much, Brother Knights. It's a wonderful occasion to be back at my very first event. My very first event subsequent to the lockdown and the pandemic. Couldn't be more fitting to be with my brother Knights and our sisters, the ladies of Rizal, and the youth of Rizal, and Council General here at Earl Bales Park, in the heart of York Center. I'm truly delighted and honored, and I welcome you all. Thank you so much. My name is Roman Babur, and I am the independent Member of Parliament for the riding of York Center, in which we are now. As many of you know, I was a Progressive Conservative member until mid-January. I now proudly sit as an independent. I want to make a couple of quick points. Number one, I don't think that the contribution of the Filipino community during these difficult times is lost on anyone. This community offers so many healthcare workers, so many healthcare heroes, so many care professionals that there's no question that your continuous involvement in our community in Toronto and north of Toronto has been remarkable. You've put yourselves at, many of you have put yourselves at risk, and here we are, thank goodness, persevere. So first of all, I want to thank you. Second of all, I want to extend my welcome again. I believe it's my first time officially welcoming Council General Castro. Welcome. This will hopefully be a enjoyable stay for you. Toronto is remarkable. Our province is welcoming, and so is our country. And I wish you the best of success on your mission. On a personal note, to tie with the reason we're here, which is to celebrate not just independence, but Dr. Jose Rizal's birthday. Learned that Dr. Jose Rizal stood for a number of principles, primarily justice and equality. But I think primarily what drove Dr. Rizal was love for country, was love for what became the independent Republic of Philippines. And this is a sense of sentiment that public leadership should have. That they should have enough courage to love their country, to love their community, to put their community first.
That's right.
I came to Shepherd and Bathurst as an immigrant 26 years ago. I came to this building right here, 1 Canyon Avenue, a brown building at the corner of Shepherd and Bathurst, right behind 66 Shepherd. This is my home. This is my park. This is my community. This is my, and this is our country. And we came here seeking freedom and opportunity and democracy. And that means
Democracy.
And that means, like Dr. Rizal taught us, democracy may have a price. Justice may have a price. But what we seek to defend, our way of life, our freedoms, our Canadian way of life, which includes kindness to one another and care for one another, that is something that we should be unwilling to compromise. That means that as public servants, like Rizal did, we put our country and our communities first. And so I remain serving you as independent MPP, and until the people of York Centre decide that I'm no longer suited to serve you, then I shall continue doing my job out and every day, and I thank you for allowing me to continue doing it.
Yes.
At this time, I'd like to invite Sir Joe Damasco to accept a scroll, a congratulatory scroll from my office. On this occasion, on the occasion of the birthday of Dr. Jose Rizal, dear brother knights of Rizal, I send you blessings and best wishes as we commemorate the birthday of Jose Rizal, born 160 years ago today. May Dr. Rizal's founding principles of justice and equality continue to inspire the knighthood and our community at large.
On behalf of the Knight of Rizal, I would like to thank Sir Romano Bales. Sir Romano Bales is not only just our
Take off your mask.
but he is also a third-degree Knight of Rizal. And he's probably in the future, he will be leading the elders up there. Okay, and thank you again, and you will come.
It's even better.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sir MP Roman Babe. May we also hear a brief message from, again, from the community, Sir Joel at the end.
Your Excellency, Consul General Castro, such an honor to have you here today with us. Thank you so much for your presence. My fellow brother knights, my fellow ladies of Rizal, my youth of Rizal, such an honor. This first occasion as we are coming out of the pandemic, this important day, the birthday of Dr. Jose Rizal. As you know, Jose Rizal was so special because he brought the best of the Philippines to the world, and he took the best of the world, of what the world had to offer, and brought it back to the Philippines. And it is the most important example of sharing, and really a fantastic example for all of us in terms of how we should live our lives. I should also acknowledge the presence of our Member of Provincial Parliament, Mr. Roman Baber. Roman is not only a fellow brother as a knight, but I've known Roman for almost 20 years. He knew me when I had no hair, and when I had hair. Now I don't have hair. And so, of course, I was happy to consider him a brother then and a brother today, and especially that we are wearing the same shirt of the Knights of Rizal. Consul General Castro, I want to speak to you a little bit about our Filipino community here in Canada, as you are becoming more and more acclimatized with these very special people. In this vein, I would like to commemorate and applaud the amazing contributions of the Filipino-Canadian community during this pandemic, COVID-19. The Filipino-Canadian community battled the pandemic as doctors and as nurses, as PSWs, as long-term care workers. You battled the pandemic as first responders, as firefighters, as police officers, and as ambulance technicians. You battled the pandemic as essential services, working in warehouses and in factories. Along the way, you suffered many hardships. Family and friends who used to be a quick flight away were now kept from you for more than 18 months. You suffered devastating economic losses, and you bravely faced a disease that was so dangerous. And you did this with very inadequate support. From the lack of safe spaces at work, to the lack of PPEs when it was crucial for you to have them, to the lack of available timely vaccines when other countries had plenty of them to give out to their citizens. Yet you soldiered on. You kept the lights on and the hydro running. You kept the community healthy. You kept the country safe. You kept Canada safe. Your courage, your contribution, and your bravery will never be forgotten, and it will always be respected. The Filipino-Canadian community is a pillar of the Canadian mosaic. And Dr. Castro, thank you for supporting this wonderful community. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Joel, again. At this time, to know a little bit more of our national hero, let's hear from one of our regional advisors, Sir Popoy Cana, to talk about a little biography of our national hero. Sir Poy?
And our guests, Your Excellency Consul General, members of the Parliament, thank you for honoring us in our commemoration of this very important event of Dr. Rizal. I'm here to talk to you a brief life story of Dr. Rizal. He is a man of destiny. Born June 19, 1861 Calamba, Laguna, was raised by a very strong Catholic family. He was a very precocious child. Still very young, he was able to write poetry. He made some sculpture, excelled in all his academics, and pursued a career which was a result of his experience. When he was 11 years old, he witnessed the execution of the 3 local priests, Gomez, Burgos, and Zamora. He was only 11 years old, and he saw the injustice that was done to our local Filipino priests. And so instead of pursuing a lucrative career in medicine, he instead went to Europe and studied and wrote books to open the minds of the people in the Philippines of the injustices that were inflicted on us. He wrote 2 monumental novels that expose the injustices of the Spanish colonial rulers. The 2 books, and the first one he wrote, the Nolini Tanghiri, which was considered as the diagnosis of the illness of the people, of the country. And then it was followed by El Filibusterismo, which was in his solution to the problem. So these 2 books angered the Spanish authorities. He was accused of fomenting rebellion and uprising, which actually he had inspired the people to fight for our freedom. The Katipunan was born, and then revolution followed. It was a strong struggle for independence that finally won for us our nation, our independence. So today, as we look back to his birth 160 years ago, we are the beneficiaries of the struggle of this man, Dr. Rizal. It's no doubt that this man will be remembered even long after us. And I am reminding my fellow brother knights to continue to propagate the ideals, the philosophies, the teachings of Dr. Rizal to our youth, to our families, to even people we meet in the street, because Rizal was a universal man. We are so proud of this man, and we will continue to promote his memory. All over the world at this time, there are members of the Knights of Rizal all over the world. Briefly, the Knights of Rizal started in Canada in 1987, when the first chapter was organized. And from the time on, it continued to spread all over the country. And today, I realize that our efforts, brother knights, are bearing so much fruits in arousing the consciousness of the people of the significance of the life of Dr. Rizal. This year, I see simultaneous celebration of the birth anniversary. We have one in Markham. We have a big, beautiful monument there made by one of our brother knights. And this morning, we had the first celebration at the Rizal Park in Brampton. Compliments to Mayor Sir Patrick Brown, who granted to give us this beautiful park. If you have a chance to visit the place, you'll be proud. Today I was there, and we were about 15 uniformed knights holding the ceremony with the first Filipina elected councilor life of this hero will continue to live in our hearts and beyond. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Sir Popoy, as always. At this time, we're going to hear the closing remarks from Sir Courtney, and right after that, we're going to have a group singing. If you could join
New
us.
chapter commander.
Sir Courtney.
New chapter commander.
Thank you, Sir Jerome. I don't think I need a mic because I have a voice that projects just like Dr. Castro. On behalf of the Don Valley chapter, I'd like to thank our distinguished guests, chapter commanders. I'm starting from the bottom. Regional commanders and national commanders. And last but not least, ladies of Rizal and the youth of Rizal. Without a combination of all of the above, we will go nowhere. I am an educator by profession, and I look at a coin with two sides. One side is of social justice, and the other side is of nation building. And the Knights of Rizal, in my view, is of nation building. The Filipino community, whether it's in the Philippines or abroad, have always portrayed themselves with unity, with a sense of belonging, a sense of knowing where they came from, and a sense of also knowing where they are going. I have been adopted into the culture, and I got some personal news to share with you today. In the next 2 years, I will be traveling to the Philippines on a regular basis. I'm a Rotarian, and I'm also the secretary of BELRAG, which is Basic Education and Literacy Rotary Action Group. And in the Philippines, through Dr. Al Dio, and a retired minister of education person in the Philippines, we'll be doing work with women in education, girls in education. That's what Rotary is promoting for the next 2 years. And I will be at the forefront representing Rotary International. Not Toronto, not Canada, but Rotary International as a whole. So having said that, I would like to call on Sir June and all the other chapter commanders. And bring the wreath. We have a wreath, a Don Valley wreath today in honor of Dr. Jose Rizal's birthday. 160, I was told. I only wish I could live to be that old. So,
Chris.
You gotta hold it, it's gonna blow over.
Sir Roman, come on. Console.
Of course. Sir Joe, of course.
Sir Joe. Dito po kayo. Sir Joe po.
Okay. This is official.
Thank you very much again.
Thank you again so much for coming. And for those who have not taken their pictures later, please observe the social distancing pa rin kasi we might be in trouble.
To lift it up.
Also, don't leave your,
You have to like this, like
remove your
this.
mask for that. On behalf of the Regional Council of Don Valley Chapter, thank you so much for coming. And we have some snacks prepared. Just join us for the little snacks. Thank you so much. Mabuhay. Mabuhay, mabuhay, mabuhay. Yes, of course. We have a community singing. Sir Chris here is going to play Bayan Ko. If you could join us and we sing together Bayan Ko, My Country.
Okay.
So sa Don Valley po kayo, ano?
Opo. Actually, ang patuloy namin po, we came from Toronto. Kaya lang sa dumadami kami. So I formed Don Valley kasi I have 15 at that time. Kaya lumipat kami. Patrick Brown.
Nagsibong na ano pala yun? Winnipeg.
Oo,
Namimiss ko yung dalawa.
nakakuan siya doon, nakita namin siya doon sa bar. Tama-tama nainip na rin pero siya sabi ko Danford. And then nung pumalit si Danford, nagpunta sa party. Nanalo si Danford sa federation. So lumipat siya lang. Kaya pinuksan niya dahil mo ay job. Sinagapot sila. Ay si Kwan, si Senpo po ka salita ng mga
ang bayan kong Pilipinas, lupain ng ginto bulaklak, pag-ibig na sa kanyang balat, alam na ganda ng Pinas, at sa kanyang yuwi ang ganda, dayuhan ay lahalina, bayan ko, binihag ka, nasadlak sa dusa.
May layang lumipad, kulugin mo at umiiyak. Bayan pa kayang sakdal dilag, ang di magnasang makalpas. Pilipinas kong minumutya, pugad ng luha ko't dalita. Aking adhika, makita kang sakdal laya. Thank you so much again and good afternoon. Keep safe everyone. Well, for those who have not taken their pictures, it's your chance now to have your pictures taken. But please observe social distancing and wear your mask. Thank you.
With Konyan. Kababayan. Yan. Sige po. So when you go to the Philippine consulate, you know where
Don't. It's in Clinton Avenue. Clinton and East. Yeah, they will go there on a front door. Winford Drive. Oh, you live on there. Do you know the Twin Towers there? The first tower. I am glad na kabalik ko nito. It's very close here, right? No, mga matatanda ay palabasin doon. Mas much. I didn't enjoy that. I enjoyed the remote place of my time. Excuse lang mo.
Oh, tingin. Wag na. Ganyan na lang. Oh, tingin. Oh, skipping rope kayo.
Sandwich kayo ng mga
Oh,
sandwich.
I like that.
You like that? Sandwich.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Thank you for this. I'm proud of this. Thank you very much.
Keep it because I will take my advantage.
Yes.
Salamat po.
Sandali lang. Okay, dalawa. Okay.
Yan, nahuli si Sir Alex eh. Ayan, si Sir George.
Sir Frank.
Kasi gandito na. Hindi mo makilala. Tititigan ka.
Oh, sa Brampton sa Hospital Field.
Region, tapos area.